one of the smarter ways that we use AI is you can take a picture of your fridge. It will identify it as a fridge, the model, the serial number, the brand, and then it will automatically find you. Here's the manual. Here's where your customer support is. Here's what kind of parts you need, right? And then it will give you an automatic maintenance suggestions. Well, this fridge needs to have a new water filter every 6 months. You need to clean the coils once a year. And so that kind of automation and now automatically being sent to you is something that is very low customer effort. So that's how we're trying to use that smartly.
Welcome to the Real Estate Pros Show, where we interview real estate investing professionals from coast to coast, as well as the service providers that serve the real estate investing industry. Our goal is simple: share what's working now to help you improve and scale your business to the next level and meet the pros that can help you get there. Real Estate Pros is powered by Investor Fuel, America's leader in helping real estate investors and professionals build the business you need to live the life you've always dreamed of. Let's start today's show. Property insurance for real estate investors doesn't have to be difficult, but it does need to be there to protect you when you need it. MyInvestorInsurance.com not only provides insurance at 15 to 30% cheaper than traditional agencies, it's built specifically for real estate investors like you. You can set up an account in about 2 minutes, get quotes on properties, turn on and turn off insurance for your fix and flip or rental properties in around 2 minutes without having to talk to anyone directly, all through our portal. There's no better way or faster way to make sure you've got the coverage you need to protect you, and no more lengthy policies either. Once you're set up, you're billed monthly and prorated by the day for however long your policy is active. It's powered by MSI, the third largest independent MGA, with 1.5 million customers and more than $1 billion in cumulative premiums written. Get set up today in about 2 minutes at myinvestorinsurance.com/fuel.
Hey everyone, welcome to the Real Estate Pros podcast. I'm your host, Erika, and today I'm joined by someone that I'm excited to chat with, Wouter Broekema. He has the software Abodio, and it's making serious moves in the real estate world. Wouter, it's awesome to have you on the show today.
Thank you, Erika. So glad to be here and look forward to chatting with you.
Yeah, so let's, jump in right away. What you have going on with Abodio is very interesting. Can you tell me more about what led you to form this company and software and how it's really being a trailblazer and doing something different in the industry?
Yeah, thanks for the question. And I'm truly excited about what I'm building. And the whole idea and the drive behind this comes from both a personal and professional background. In my professional background, I had an opportunity to work in a very large facility management company that provided services for property managers of large commercial real estate facilities. And in that space, there's so much exciting technology. And we worked with a particular software. It's called a CMMS software, computerized maintenance management software, that helped property managers really identify what needs to take care of in the building, schedule the maintenance, and to make sure that stuff doesn't break down and to begin with. And when it breaks down, it's being serviced very efficiently by the right technicians, whether it's plumbers, electricians, and what have you, right? And so I've always wondered, why does that software is so developed for the commercial real estate, but there really isn't anything like that for the residential real estate. So I had this in my mind, and you talk to friends and family members at holiday parties, and you run the idea, like, oh my God, that sounds so amazing. You should build that. And so I've always had this in my mind. And a couple of years ago, I bought my current home that I'm in. And I, again, had this my personal pain point of getting the keys to a home and now wondering, well, how do I take care of this house, right? When was the last time the chimneys were swept? Who's taking care of the sprinkler system? I have a septic tank. I don't know how often that needs to be done. And so I had all these pain points that came back to the same idea, like I'm buying a very important asset to me. I want to take care of it. Help me with software that lets me do that. So that's where the idea from Abodio really came from.
Stop living on an island and join the #1 mastermind in America for professional real estate investors. Investor Fuel is a community of hundreds of the nation's top investors, working together to build stronger businesses and better lives. In addition to the amazing community of real estate investors acting as a board of advisors for one another, Investor Fuel members have access to 100% funding on purchase and repairs for our members only, a health insurance program, and benefits and discounts that more than pays for the membership of most of our members, meaning it's actually costing you money to not be a member of Investor Fuel. If you're looking to scale your business and build a business that allows you to live the life of your dreams, please visit investorfuel.com today and book a call with our team.
Yeah, wow. Was there kind of a moment for you with building the software that you knew this was going to be your lane and that you were to keep growing and scaling it?
Yeah, it was, when you have an idea and you start talking to people, then there's one thing that people say like, hey, that's a good idea, right? But when you start really talking to the professionals in the industry, like realtors, property managers, builders, and you hear the resoundings that this is very cool. There is definitely a gap in the market, right? At that point, you know you're on the right track. And listening, and I've done a lot of meetings and talking to potential partners and having their feedback and input and what this platform can mean for them. It has been absolutely critical in developing what we have today, and obviously, continue to developing it with their input in the future as well.
And I know the software, there's such wide potential with who it can help. But as you've been growing and scaling, has there been a focus or niche where you've, had a lot of customers?
Yeah, well, the primary user for our platform are individual homeowners, right? So what really defines our product is that we let homeowners manage their homes much more efficiently, trying to save time, money, and definitely a lot of stress to stay organized on what needs taken care of in their home, how to do it, when to do it, and who can do it, right? All those basic questions that every homeowner is struggling with. But as that focus of the homeowner is really, really present, other parts of the real estate industry have identified that that's something that they are trying to solve for as well, right? And think about especially realtors and property managers and builders. When someone builds a beautiful home for their clients and now wants to hand over, like, you're going to live in it as a client, right? So what does the homeowner need to know about the home? And traditionally that has been solved for by a big binder, a 30-minute walkthrough, and then here you go, right? So what we're trying to solve for this software is that the builders and the property managers can more digitally stay engaged with their customers through our platform, and that transforms everything. They have much better insight of what's happening with the property, understanding the cost and operating, so much deeper than we initially had thought.
Yeah. Like I was saying before, like kind of like this, the sky's the limit with how you're, able to reach to new people and help people. As you've been developing your software, what's one challenge that you've faced with growing? I mean, what you're building, not a lot of people have right now.
Yeah, it truly is a wide space, right? So the challenge is that people think that they know how to do it and they have the tools how to manage their own homes. So in most cases, people are very familiar with like why they potentially would need the software, but they have Excel spreadsheet, Google Docs, notebook, file drawer with tons of manuals. And so there's a basic feeling that I don't need necessarily the software, but once they get exposed to the power of how our software can transform and save them countless hours and trying to have to dig through manuals and trying to find that receipt for something, then it completely changes their minds and there's an instant adoption. So it's truly an educational challenge that we have at the moment in creating the awareness that this type of software is available and no one needs to suffer through those notebooks and what have you.
And your software has also saved property managers a lot of time. Do you have any stories with how you've been helping property managers?
If you're looking for consistent, high-quality leads, look no further than Investor Machine. Investor Machine isn't just another agency, it's the most sophisticated, data-driven lead generation company on the planet for real estate investors. and serves the role of being not just a lead generator for your business, but a marketing partner that is helping you achieve your goals along the way. Go to investormachine.com to learn more and schedule a call with our team today.
Yeah, so property managers, when they actually have different people in their homes, they try to understand, like, hey, how do I need to take care of these items, right? And so the people who live in those homes, they want to understand, like, oh, my wash machine is broken. Who do I call? What do I do with this? And so the homeowner, through our software that is living in those properties, has much more visibility in how they can use the home, and that reduces the amount of time that the property managers have to spend with the people living in the home significantly, right? And so it makes the onboarding process when someone moves into a property so much smoother, because they can get direct digital access to the platform without having to do the lengthy walkthroughs and lengthy communication of everything that the new people need to know about the property.
Absolutely. Just before this, you had mentioned the hurdle of needing to educate people and have them see how this software is a need, not just a want. So, what has your process been like with educating the public?
Yeah, so well, it's things like this, right? Being on your blog and being out there and working with some PR agency to create stories out there, reaching out a lot to realtors. The realtors have been one of our strongest advocates for our platform, because again, they understand the pain point better than no one else. If someone buys a home and they're like flustered with like moving in and everything else that they have going on in the move, but now comes the additional stress of how do I now take care of this, right? And so a realtor, being able to communicate to the new homeowners, listen, there's actually a tool that helps you do that. So our outreach to realtors has been, I would say, probably one of the best ways to get to the end user in a way that makes sense, because they have that trust relationship with the buyer of the property.
Listeners who are looking to level up and, maybe they want to create their own company. They find, some need in real estate that no one else is doing. What kind of advice would you give to someone?
I would say definitely talk to a lot of people, and it sounds like the obvious thing, right? But in many cases, you have an idea in your head that sounds great, and you talk to one or two people, but every person from the industry has a different kind of insight, right? So understand, talk to 10 different realtors, not just to 5, right? Talk to 20 property managers, not just to 2, because there's so many different kind of use cases in this space that you truly need to understand, what are you solving for? What is the greatest value that your product and your service can do? Right? And I'd say at the same time, the technology today is developing at such a rapid pace, that your idea, when you build it today, needs to be valid in 6 months or in 12 months, right? And so staying ahead, understanding what is the technology headed, right? Having solid partners that have those kind of insights, if it's your developer, if it's a digital firm that can advise you on that. But really, really understand the technology, because it can help you tremendously, but it can also surpass you and make your product less relevant than you thought it would be.
Yeah, and if I am understanding correctly, part of what your software has is a built-in AI, yes?
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. So how do you stay
Yeah.
on top of that with how fast AI is changing?
Yeah, well, so there's obviously different models being released, even like with the different kind of models, right? As ChatGPT or Claude or any of the other models that are out there. And so our developers that help us build Abodio are very much in tune with this. And so identifying, so one of the smarter ways that we use AI is, you can take a picture of your fridge. It will identify it as a fridge, the model, the serial number, the brand, and then it will automatically automatically find you, here's the manual, here's where your customer support is, here's what kind of parts you need, right? And then it will give you an automatic maintenance suggestions. Well, this fridge needs to have a new water filter every 6 months. You need to clean the coils once a year. And so that kind of automation and now automatically being sent to you is something that is very low customer effort. So that's how we're trying to use that smartly. But some of the developments where this is going, where it's more around AI agents, meaning that the software can do things on itself. So the way that where we're going with all of this is that the software will remind you, hey, your filter and your fridge need to be replaced. Would you like me to order one? Because we know what kind of part you would need for that. And we'll automatically find like the cheapest product for you on Amazon and order that for you. Or trying to integrate with your Google Calendar to schedule your next chimney sweep. So again, like trying to understand, I personally have very strong affinity to digital and innovation and understanding how it can help business processes. So, I'm not relying just on my developers. I'm very much in tune on what's happening out there myself as well.
If you're a new or newer real estate investor looking to launch or grow your real estate investing business, please check out Investor Fuel Club. It's a coaching community, but unlike anything you've ever seen before. And you can actually partner with members of our mastermind from coast to coast on deals right in your market. There's no better opportunity to build a consistent business than to literally partner with pros to help you avoid costly mistakes, avoid the need for capital to do deals, and help you eliminate your fears as you're starting your business. Learn more about Investor Fuel Club at investorfuel.com/club.
Absolutely. And you had talked earlier about how you've been able to grow and scale because of your partners. And in the real estate world, relationships are so important. So, for you, what has been the most helpful with growing your team and just building your network at large?
Yeah, you have to put yourself out there, right? And it's sometimes scary at first, like trying to reach out to different kind of partners in the real estate business. Tonight, I'm going to a Boston prop tech meetup, with other founders of property technology. Those kind of conversations are super helpful because they give you access to additional funding sources and the additional ideas of how your business can grow. I've had personally the benefit that I'm I would say a late stage entrepreneur. I've worked in the corporate world for many years. So I have a pretty wide network of people that have been in the industry. And so reaching out to those people and not just evangelizing my own idea, but truly listening and learning from their experiences, right? And bringing that into the business has been super helpful.
What's that next on the horizon for Abodio? I know you got some big plans there.
Yeah, well, it's an interesting development in terms of like how we can grow this both domestically but also internationally. So primarily, of course, our focus has been to grow in the US, but we have received some interest from other parts of the world as well, where the technology is very much solving pain points in those markets as well. So it's been very interesting to see that kind of geographical expansion. But we look forward to partnering more with manufacturers and understanding, again, like we have much deeper insight in how once an asset, like whether it's a fridge or like your washing machine, like once it's purchased, we have a much better visibility in how that asset is actually performing, right? How many times you need service and all of that. So looking forward to giving that kind of data back to the manufacturers, back to the property managers, right? The builders. So when you build a new home, after 12 months, your warranty is passed out, and then the homeowner needs to get service from other companies, right? And so we will be able to provide big data back to the builders in terms of like what is the true operating cost and maintenance cost of of a home ownership, right? So We're developing largely a tool for the homeowners, and we truly believe that that's where the value is primarily. But the additional insights that we will be able to get from our platform for the industry at large is super exciting, and something that we look forward to working towards.
Well, it's going to be exciting to keep following along with what's going on at Abodio. And before we wrap up, Wouter, if someone wants to reach out, connect with you, learn more about what you're doing, what's the best way for them to reach you?
Yeah, absolutely. So if you can go, of course, to abodio.com and find all of our contact details as well. But hey, everyone that wants to get in touch, my name is Wouter Broekema. It's WBROEKEMA at abodio.com, ABIDIO.com. So look very much forward to talking to other professionals and hear your thoughts and ideas around our platform.
Yeah. Wow. This was such an exciting episode. I just love how you're bringing innovation to the industry, Wouter.
Thank you so much for having me, Erika.
Yeah, absolutely. It was great. And for our listeners, if you got value from this episode, make sure that you're subscribed to the Real Estate Pros podcast. We got more conversations lined up with pros who are out there building fantastic real estate businesses. We'll see you on the next episode.
Thanks for joining us for today's Real Estate Pros Show. You can learn more about the amazing benefits of the Investor Fuel Mastermind community, including surrounding yourself with hundreds of other rock stars, 100% financing for your deals, and members-only discounts from vendors you're likely already using that, as a member of Investor Fuel, will save you more than the cost of your membership. Visit investorfuel.com to learn more. If you're interested in joining us as a guest of this show, please visit investorfuel.com/pros to apply. You can also check the show notes for access to free resources, how to get access to world-class lead generation, and much more. Don't forget to subscribe so you never miss another episode. Have a great day. We'll see you on the next show.